Welcome, everyone, to the next edition of Abandoned and Alone, a Mythos Busters production. My name is Ian, and this is a series where I take a solo investigator through a campaign and seeing what ultimately befalls them. In this case, I am playing Blood on the Altar, and this is part of the Return to Dunwich Legacy campaign, and I am using Joe Diamond as my investigator. So welcome back after a bit of a break with Arkham Knights and assorted activities. Things have been a bit hectic and busy, and they're still hectic and busy, but I managed to carve out a little bit of time for continuing this campaign. Last time around in Essex was also super tense and stressful, but also exciting game. So it's kind of hard to top that. I'll try my best. It'll depend a little bit on the scenario, if it's gonna cooperate. But yeah, we're playing Blood on the Altar, and this is one that can be a bit swingy depending on how quickly you reveal that key in that chamber. Like, I've had games where they're the last two. I've had a lot of games where they're the last two, actually. And yeah, there's not much you can do about it. I mean, if the cards fall that way, you do your best to deal with it. And on the other hand, I've had not quite as many games, but a couple games where you like get the key in chamber right away. We'll see which end we fall on, or whether we fall somewhere in the middle. In the chat, Mr. Trench asking, Essex came down to one action, right? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I had to do one last investigate, and then a couple of enemies were gonna come charging into the engine car and just knock me into next week. So yeah, and I drew Elder Sign on the last test. So that was quite the experience. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch on over to our TTS tabletop simulator screen, and we can get started for real. So this has been a very XP light campaign. I mean, it's already XP light, and it doesn't help that I kind of crap the bed in Miskatonic Museum and Essex County. I was successful, but there's only like 2 VP to get. I left one on the table from a monster. Anyway, the point is that there hasn't been a ton of XP to go around. So basically, Joan Diamond has, like, I spent 2 XP in this campaign and 0 XP in this scenario, rather, and 0 XP going into Essex. So the deck has remained fairly unchanged over the past couple scenarios. I have used those 2 XP for a level 2 shortcut, with the idea that for this campaign, I keep saying campaign, for this scenario, I'm gonna try my best to do the clue gathering ending where I get all the clues off the chamber, instead of killing Silas. But again, it's gonna come down to whether fortune smiles on me and how quickly I can get to that chamber. The idea is that if I have level 2 shortcut, I'm gonna save it to place it right by that location so I can keep bombing in and out, saving an action, and just try to hoover up all the clues. We'll see. I'm not too confident that that can happen, because I feel like it's really tough in solo to get the big pile of clues off that you need to get, if you're not like dedicated to that build. And if anyone could do it, Joe Diamond has a decent shot, like with the free clue with working a hunch, and scene of the crime. So part of my strategy is I'm gonna try my best not to use those cards in the hunch deck, with the idea that I'll still have them circulating through the hunch deck when I get to the chamber. So I might need to use them in the course of the game, but I'm gonna try not to, so that they're still there at the end. So that's my general strategy. We'll see if it pans out. And hey, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe I won't even make it to the chamber at all, which is definitely a possibility. Okay, well, I haven't drawn my opening hand yet. My insight deck is 2 working a hunch, 2 scene of the crimes, which I mentioned, 2 no stone unturned, and 2 preposterous sketches for card draw. And then I have delay the inevitable in there as well. because if memory serves, this is not a Beyond the Veil scenario. So that'll just be kind of some free damage horror prevention along the way. Okay, let's go ahead and draw and see what I get. Draw 5. Logical reasoning, I'll pitch back. We don't need that right away. Crack the case is pretty decent economy. Maybe I keep that. Malicet I'm actually going to keep. I forgot to mention, but this is one of the key cards I'm looking for because kidnapping is just going to ruin my allies all day because it tests will or agility, I believe. And those are the 2 weak points of Joe Diamond. So I'll pit one of the Crack the Cases, Inquiring Mind. Part of the setup for the scenario is there's an enemy there. So I'm wondering if I actually throw the Crack the Case back just to really maximize my chance of grabbing a weapon. So that's what I'm going to do, even though some economy would be nice. So we grab 4. Okay, I've got an Enchanted Blade. Warning Shot is not great without a gun. Vicious Blow is okay. Inquiring Mind. Not a great starting hand, to be honest. Like, I really like seeing the Hawkeye folding camera right off the bat. I like seeing maybe a second ally as well. My Lexley to increase my intellect. And yeah, some of those more like support assets that are just gonna build up my stats, but we will do what we can. So quick overview, we have 6 to go, 6 doom to go on the first agenda. Our objective is to find the Hidden Chamber in advance, and we do that going to our map by going around and spending clues, basically peeling all the clues off each location, which lets us look at each card that is hidden underneath each location. And one of these cards is the key, and one of these cards is the Hidden Chamber. So let's get started. First, we will go ahead and reveal our hunch card, which is No Stone Unturned. I wonder if this is actually a good time to play it, with the idea of maybe I can find my camera, and then that also thins out my hunch deck a little bit for later. Taking a look at the map, I mentioned an enemy. So this hired gun is here at Osborne's General Store, and he's not going to quite make it to me this turn. So I do potentially have some time if I want. Okay, yeah, let's do that. We're going to do No Stone Unturned, and we're going to, for free, other than spending an action, we're going to search the top 6 for a card, draw it. Okay, we'll search 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, look at that. We got a Strange Solution or a Hawkeye. Ooh, that's a tough one. Which one to pick? I mean, the Strange Solution is just amazing. But the Hawkeye is a card you want right away that's going to do some work. Oof. What would you pick? Those of you in chat. I'm leaning towards the camera, to be honest, even though the Strange Solution is amazing. Because I have a weapon and I don't have a good clue tool at the moment. Yeah, it looks like chat is on the camera side away. And Philion in chat is mentioning free first turn, no stone unturned is thumbs up. Yeah, agreed. Okay, yeah, so let's looks like myself and the chat agree on the camera. Let's go ahead and grab the camera, and those Strange Solution aficionados in the audience can scream. Okay, I'm gonna play just deciding what assets to play. I'm gonna play the blade 1, 2, 3, just because if I draw an enemy next turn, I want to be ready. The thing about Joe with his low agility is that if you draw an enemy without a weapon, you're kind of boned a little bit. So now do I get out Malison in case something really bad comes out, or do I get out the camera? I'm not obviously going to activate the camera yet. If I get out Malison, I'll still have enough to play camera next turn. So let's get out Malison just as insurance against... Well, he's not really insurance because I don't have a clue yet. It's always something to keep in mind, so I can't use his ability. Okay, let's just play the camera then. Let's get our full setup going. Okay, we got our sword, we got our camera, that's our turn. And let's go ahead and resolve our hunter. Just trying to decide. Yeah, well, he can't. That location is missing. That's the one. So he has to move up here. So he's almost to my neck of the woods. And next turn, I'll have to decide what to do with him. Tipsy-turvy camera there. Okay, let's see what I draw. What I draw is Luxley. Ooh. Well, too bad I don't have cracked the case to pay for her, but oh well. Okay, we'll put one doom out of 6, and we're going to draw our first encounter card, which is Psychopomp Song. Oh, I don't like to see that early. So when I would take 1 or more damage, I'm going to take 2 additional damage, and that's going to surge into Rotting Remains. Oh boy, the greatest hits are here already. I don't have a will icon other than Malison to pitch. Inquiring Mind's not going to help because there's no clue on the location. Well, that was a bit of a beginning. Just going to have to take it on the chin then, 2 to 3. That is a skull, which is -1 for each location in play with no encounter card underneath it. That's just 1. So that'll be 1 versus 3. So 2 horror to start the game. Well, not the kind of beginning you want, but it's the beginning I got. Okay. Well, the question is, do I deal with this dude right away? 4, huh? First, let's see what our hunch card is. Prep sketches. Okay, probably won't have time to play that this turn. That's fine. I kind of want to get a soak out in the form of Malison. And instead of going to engage this dude right away, I'm kind of tempted to go grab clues first. So he can't make it to the church from there. So yeah, I can't make it to the burned ruins from there. Yeah, so let's just bomb into the church first. So second action is going into the church. I'm really not too familiar as far as my memory's not great about what all these locations do when you enter, but we'll find out. Okay, 1 shroud, 1 clue. After you reveal Congregational Church, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Kidnapped and draw it. Oh boy. Well, bye, Malison. Okay. Sure. If that's what you want to do to me, then I guess that's what's going to happen. Okay, search for a copy of Kidnapped. There's one. Ah, come on. Kidnapped is here. Gotta make sure to shuffle on counter deck. Yeah, so this is test will 4 or agility 4, and if I fail, add an ally asset you control to the pool of sacrifices. Then attach kidnap to the current agenda. When attached agenda advances, choose a potential sacrifice at random and place it underneath the agenda deck. Well, the question is whether I commit my inquiring mind to that to get up by 1. Is it worth it? I could pitch warning shot 2 to go up by 2. It's a lot of stuff to devote to it. So he doesn't just kidnap my guy, but it's also accelerating the sacrifices. Okay, yeah, let's pitch Inquiring Mind and Warning Shot, which I don't think... So we're doing this to our agility to get up to 5, 6 to 4. Let's try that. Yeah, that's a -1. So that will pass. It's a lot of resources in terms of cards to devote to that, but... okay, so we're good. We can just go ahead and investigate this at 4v1. That is a success. We'll go ahead and grab that clue. And that'll put a resource on the camera, so we're now at 3-will. So at this point, there are no clues, so we could draw the encounter card underneath Congregational Church. But since it's the end of the investigation phase, we're not going to do that now. Generally, good practice is do it at the beginning of your turn. So, because if it's been a while since you played this, then the other 3 cards that aren't the key or chamber are just random encounter cards. So it could be an enemy popping you in the face. So just don't. Hunter. So this guy can go here, or he can go to the commons. Let's just throw him to the commons for now. And we will refresh. This is going to shuffle back in. We will go ahead and don't want to move that. Go ahead and refresh everything. See what we draw. We draw another Luxley. Okay. Must be a sign from the cosmos that Luxley wants to be played. Encounter card is any empty location. Servant of Many Mouths. Any empty location, retaliate. After you defeat Servant of Many Mouths, discover 1 clue at any location. So these guys are potentially useful, like when if I am trying to just grab clues from maybe the chamber at the end or something. I'm gonna put them over here with the thought that I'm kind of going around and cycling between these locations for now. He doesn't hunt, so he's just gonna stay there. Yeah, so let's have him at General Store. Let's reveal our hunch card, and then we can make some decisions here. Scene of the crime. Not useful right now because I already got the clue, but like I said, I'm trying not to use them right now anyway. If I can get them at the end, that would be great. So do I reveal this card? I think I kind of have to. I mean, the worst case situation is I get bogged down by an enemy and this guy comes and punches me in the face. But let's just roll with it. So we're going to reveal this card, and it is... okay. Yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and malice in that. So I'm going to shuffle this back in and draw a different card. And wait, can I do that? That wasn't revealed from the encounter deck, was it? Sorry. Does that count? Counts when you draw an encounter card. Did that count as drawing it? It did, didn't it? Draw the encounter card. Yeah. I'm just double checking. It's easy to make mistakes on stream. Cancel the drawing of that card, shuffle it back into the encounter deck, then draw a new card. Yeah, that seems legit to me that you could cancel it. I drew it. I shuffled it in the encounter deck and draw something else instead. So that checks out to me. Okay, what do I get instead? Hunted down. Oh boy. Okay. If there are 1 or more engaged criminalities in play, yes. Moves 1 location. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a bunch of damage in horror right now. Okay. Looks like this problem is not gonna delay anymore. So that's 1 damage. I'll throw that on Malison. Throw the horror on Malison. But I also take 1 or more damage, so I have to take 2 additional damage. So that guy punches me for a lot. Okay, that happened. Yeah, I think we just gotta hit this guy. I'm gonna spend a charge. That takes me up to 6-3. And I'll throw Vicious Blow on top of that, 7-3. That is -2 now, which is still good enough. That was my first action. My second action, the reason I use Vicious Blow is to try to conserve charges on Enchanted Blade. And now I'm just going to try to smash him straight up because he doesn't have Retaliate. Just double checking that he doesn't have Retaliate. Oh man, this thing causes Hunted Down to gain Surge, doesn't it? Oh boy. Okay, another encounter card then. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I mean that's thematic. He like called his boy to come smash me in the face too. I didn't ask to be jumped into this gang, but apparently that's what's happening. Okay, let's just hit the Enchanted Blade straight up. That's 5-3. Okay. I still should hit this guy because he does a horror. So I will attack this guy again. Okay, that guy's dead at least. What a turn. That was not a great turn in the history of turns. So he's going to hit me for damage. This is going to get shuffled in. I made basically no progress on that. Man, might have been better off not Malisoning that. Thanks, Malison. Should have just let you get kidnapped. Okay. Oh wait. I should have lost a resource for being attacked, and then I gained a resource at the end of the round, so I'm at 1. Because this guy takes away a resource when he attacks. So I got a gun. That's good. 3 of 6. Resurgent Evils. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a Doom. 4 out of 6. Usually that's a bit of a tough decision, but I am in a kind of situation where I don't want to draw a bunch more encounter cards after already having a Surge train ran on me. And Joe Diamond is not really built stats-wise to tank a lot of the encounter deck stuff. If I'm playing like a high will investigator, I'm more likely to pick the extra encounter cards. Alright, I don't want to waste any more time with this bozo, so let's spend a charge. And let's we're going up 6-2. And this guy has Retaliate too. Okay, he's dead. Oh, I forgot to do my hunch card. Delay the inevitable. Do I want to play that now? Do I think I'm going to take more damage in horror? I'm going to hold off. Because I don't think I'm really going to be spending to maintain it at this point. I think there's probably better times in the game later on to play that. So I do need to get that clue again at 4v1. So -2, so that is a success. Because Malison threw down that clue. That does hit my camera again, which is the good news. The other good news is the board is clear of enemies. The bad news is I'm going slow as molasses right now. So I think since there's more locations up this way, I'm going to go up this way to House in the Reeds. After House in the Reeds is revealed, search the encounter deck for a Night Gauntlet. Come on, man. Really? And spawn it in the village. Common, shuffle the encounter deck. I mean, I'm happy these locations are low shroud, but I'd rather they stop spitting encounter cards out at me. Okay, Village Commons. And that was the end of my turn. He's gonna hunt. I'm gonna have him hunt. He doesn't hunt directly, does he? No. I'm gonna have him hunt over this way, so that I can get away from him, hopefully. Get a resource, draw a card. This gets shuffled. Armitage might not be bad right now to generate some resources, actually. Yeah, I might have to think about that. 5 of 6 Doom already. Someone's going on the chopping block. Oh, hello, Albanian's thug. Okay. Preposterous sketches. Well, this is an enemy-heavy run of Blood on the Altar. Usually I've had my runs of Blood on the Altar. The Albanians set doesn't end up being too much of a threat. But man, they really did not come to play. Boy, I think I'm going to have to use my last charge to go 6 to 4 on this dude. Yeah. Okay, he's dead. And then, how do I want to handle this? Because there's a Nightgaunt breathing down my neck. I think I grabbed the clue at 5v1. Okay. Now the question is, do I draw the encounter card? If it's something bad, I don't have great ways to deal with it, with being chargeless. But if I leave it behind because I don't want to deal with this Nightgaunt right now, then I'm going to have to come back later, and that's going to take some actions. I'm just going to live a little risky and reveal it. Worst case, I'll have to malice in it away. So let's see what we got here. We got show me a key or a chamber. Wings of Darkness. Okay. Yeah, that's just going to be a fail. Okay. I will take that on the chin. 2 to 4. That's a big fail. So I'm going to take 1 damage and 1 horror and move to a central location, which is here. So 1 damage, 1 horror. Just like Essex, I am getting pounded with damage and horror early on. And I've looked through 2 locations so far, and neither of them have been what I wanted. Okay, so I think, yeah, definitely the move is to move up to the schoolhouse, which the Nightgaunt can't quite make it to yet. So I'll move up to the schoolhouse, which is, after you discover a clue from this location, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Servant of Many Mouths and draw it. Man, these locations are obsessed with drawing encounter cards. But at least it's after you discover a clue and not upon entering. Okay, hunting, this guy is... I'm actually going to have him hunt up here. Well, I'm going to have to reveal a Servant of Many Mouths, and I'm going to need a place to put it. And right here is probably the best spot. So actually, no, because then I guess there's no good way to do this, is there? Boy. So either I put the Nightgaunt here, and this guy's got to spawn here. I guess I should keep the commons free then. I'll just have the Nightgaunt move here. Okay, that's my turn. Now some stuff is gonna happen because the agenda is about to roll over. 3 resources. Oh, hello, Dr. Morgan. Dr. Morgan might not be a bad play by now at this point. But then Armitage is some nice, sweet resources. Tough call. That is a call that I will have to make next turn. Okay, so yeah, I got so many allies in hand. And I only got so many charismas. I only got 1. So 6 of 6. Let us go ahead and advance this, which is... If there are 3 or more potential sacrifices, there are, choose one of them at random and place it underneath the agenda deck without looking at it. Okay, that goes there. And now we are on the next agenda, which is also 6. So someone just got stabbed. But it wasn't me, thankfully. Strange signs. Test intellect 3. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. So we're testing at 5 to 3. It is a 4 shroud, so that does kind of hurt a little bit. Okay, I guess I'll pitch one of my Luxleys. So that takes me to 6 to 3. Okay, we're safe. Hunch deck. Delay the inevitable again, eh? Okay, maybe I'll play that. I really got to figure out what I'm going to do in terms of what I'm going to play here. So here are the plays. I could save up for Luxley or gun. I do need a gun if I'm going to deal with that Nightgaunt at some point. I could play down Armitage, which is going to give me resources to pay for this stuff. Although that also means discarding cards that come into my hand. Or I could play down Morgan, which is going to make me give me a big time damage soak and also boost my combat. Yeah. Did I draw an encounter card? Yeah, I tested it. That's right. It's always easy to forget to draw an encounter card after the agenda rolls over. Is there even a way to have fewer than 3 potential sacrifices, Fineland says? No, because one of Rice or Morgan get kidnapped no matter what you do, and then you have the 2 new guys, Earl Sawyer and Whately. Okay, so if you have any thoughts in chat, feel free to let me know in terms of what I should do here. I'm gonna need a weapon at some point, but do I just keep dodging this Nightgaunt around and just keep blazing forward? Do I get an Armitage out? Maybe Armitage is the best play as far as a resource engine. Well, the first thing I have to do is investigate at 5v4 and see whether I can grab this clue. So let's do that. Because that'll give me a sense of what I can do with the rest of my turn. Don't really want to pitch anyone. Ooh, Elder Sign. Cool. So I can move an inside event from my discard pile to the bottom of my hunch deck, but I kind of don't want to, because as I mentioned before, I even though I haven't been doing a good job about it. I would like to thin out that deck a little bit. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play this Delay the Inevitable now. And then I'm going to draw this encounter card. Now that this is clear. Oh, I have to do this too. After discover clues, search the encounter deck discard pile for Servant of Many Mouths and draw it. So, Servant of Many Mouths, grabbed ya. And we're going to go ahead and put you here. I mean, I guess I could put it down here too. Like, is it better just to have it in this location? Either way, I'm going to have to move through there because this is the only way to the burned ruins is through this location. Yeah, I guess I might as well put him here. Okay, so let's draw this card, and it is... Oh, good lord. Okay. Well, it's not the worst draw. It just deals horror, and we don't really have a reason to be here ever again. So let's move on. The problem is... the problem I'm finding here is that... Now the only way to Osborne's general store is from here, so if I move to the village commons, the Night Gaunt is gonna cut off my route. So I talked about how I have many games where the last two locations are the key in the chamber. Here we are again. So this might be a case of where I just have to kill Silas Bishop because the time is not in my favor right now. I know where the key in the chamber are. There's an enemy in both. I need my gun out. Yeah, I need my gun out. So... Let's see, if I play Armitage, that takes me down to 1. I discard whatever card comes out. That gives me 3. That takes me up to 4, and I can play my gun. But Armitage doesn't boost any of my stats like Luxley or Morgan do, but at least it helps me get to where I need to go. Like, because if I play Morgan or Luxley, then I have no money for the gun, and I need the gun. Okay, I think I've convinced myself. So... let's see. I investigated... first, and then I moved second action. So third action is to play Armitage. Thanks to my extra ally slot. Okay. So we'll have the Night Gaunt move here to close off the route. Because what we're going to do is... I think we're going to move down here instead. It's not very efficient use, but... I think it's what we got right now. Okay, so we're going to draw a card... Watch it be some great card. Logical reasoning. Logical reasoning would be good to take off some horror right now, but I need 3 resources. So we're going to discard it using Malison's ability, discard the card, exhaust Armitage, and we're going to gain 3 resources. Cool. You know, I've never used Armitage a ton, actually. Despite knowing that his ability is pretty good, I've never, for whatever reason, put it to that great use before. This should have reset back. But we'll see how it does this game. Wings of Darkness again, huh? I'm already in a central location. I think since I got a soak on the board, I'll just eat it. So 2 to 4. Yep, that's a damage and a horror on Armitage. Oh, what am I talking about? I got my Delay the Inevitable. That's why I played it. Cool. So that was a good time to play Delay the Inevitable. So this hunch deck card will be Preposterous Sketches. Cool. I mean, getting some cards would be nice, I suppose. But first, let's move. First, let's get a gun out. Yeah, first things first. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll discard our Enchanted Blade. Sun's out, guns out. We're gonna move here. Don't have enough actions to bomb in there and shoot the dude. There's no clue on the location, so we can't play prep sketches. So what do we do? We draw a card, I guess. Acquiring Mine. Okay. Night Gaunt will hunt. Let's just have him hunt over here, just in case I get like an On Wings of Darkness that plops me there or something. Boom. And we get Take the Initiative. Now, do I need to discard that for resources? If I want to get another, maybe this is time to drop an ally to replace Malison. So as good as Take the Initiative is, yeah, maybe I go ahead and chuck that because Malison should have readied. That's 5. Yeah. Okay. And then this is going to shuffle back in. Okay. 2 out of 6 Doom. Encounter card is Psychopomp Song again, huh? And a Night Gaunt. Ugh. Ah! I think I'm going to put a clue on the church to bring the Night Gaunt back in and draw something else. It's just way too crowded a board at that point. Am I sure I want to get rid of Malison then? Resurgent Evils. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Doom again. Boy, this is not going well. I think my inevitable ended up to the discard. Okay. So well, at least I dodged an extra Night Gaunt. That's my way of looking on the sunny side, working a hunch. Okay. I'm not gonna spend that now. So this changes things because do I want to get rid of Malison at this point? That's the question. Let's see. A straight up gun would be 5 to 3 with retaliate hits for 2. Yeah, as much as Malison has done work, I think I gotta replace him, sadly. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Malison. That was your last gasp. And we're gonna put out Dr. Morgan. And probably just gonna have to pick up this clue on the way back through. So we'll jump in here. 3 clues. Good God. After you successfully investigate burned ruins, take 1 damage. 3 clues in solo? Is this serious? Oh my God. Okay. Sure. Okay, I am gonna shoot my gun. That's 4, 5, 6 to 3. And he's dead. After you defeat Servant of Many Mouths, discover 1 clue at any location. Guess it might as well be this one. At least it doesn't count as successfully investigating. And although I said I wouldn't use it, for time's sake, do I just pop it to get the clue here? I think so, because it won't count as a successful investigate, so it's not going to... Yeah, I think I have to use it now. Okay, so that's going to grab a clue now. Okay. The night gaunt is almost here. Warning shot. I'm going to discard that to Armitage. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Man. Okay. So, we are now 4 out of 6. And we draw Whippoorwill. Hello, friend. It's actually aloof. Okay. Let's do our hunch deck, which is the other working a hunch. I kind of feel like at this point I just use it. I think my plan to peel off clues from the final location is not going to play out, given how little time I have left. So yeah, let's just use it, and we'll completely avoid the burn ruins effects and the whippoorwill negative. And then we're gonna pop open this, and yeah, what do you know, it's the hidden chamber. So that means I'm gonna have to go all the way to the other end of the map to get the key, and then get back into the chamber. Man, this is pretty much the definition. Like, this map is the definition, and the route I've taken is the definition of a worst case scenario, I think. Yeah, so I think I was right to abandon the plan of trying to get clues off, because there's nowhere near enough time. So I think instead our plan... Okay, here's the plan. We need to get rid of that night gaunt once and for all. Then we need to use our draw cards to dig for Strange Solution. And if we have Strange Solution, then we should be able to take out Silas. Hopefully. And then we'll deal with the consequences and the stupid conglomeration of spheres later. Which is probably gonna be a big problem in Where Doom Awaits. But we'll have to worry about that when it happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and bomb into the Night Gaunt's location. And shoot the gun. Really don't want it. So we're at 4, 5, 6 to 3 on the first one. Do I use my Inquiring Mind? Ba 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 ba. No. Okay, that's 2 damage. Shoot him again. 6 to 3. Dead. Finally got rid of this guy chasing me around all game. Okay. Flip over. Don't really need more resources, so let's just take it as is. 5 out of 6 doom. Someone's gonna die. Eager for Death. Test Will 2. Increase the skill test difficulty by 1 for each damage. That is plus 4. That's a 6. If you fail, take 2 horror. I guess I'm taking 2 horror. Cool. Okay. So, a whopping 2 to 6. Yeah, that's 2 horror. We'll go ahead and put 1 on Armitage, 1 on myself. Could use a logical reasoning right about now. Oh yeah, and actually it was even worse than that because the whippoorwill should be on me now. Now, I'm trying to remember. There's not really a reason to get that clue, is there? If I'm going the route of killing Silas, I don't think it matters now. Chat, Jailbird asking, do you have a glimpse in deck? No, this deck was built before that card. Okay, so a hunch deck. Let's see. Delay the inevitable again. Kind of feel like I should just play it at this point, and I will. Keep doing twisty screen here. Okay, delay the inevitable is out. Sorry, I had to take a quick drink. This one is putting me through the ringer here. I don't really need to thin out my hunch deck anymore, and it's probably worse because it's gonna get me closer to my weakness, but I'm really taking a ton of damage in horror here, so I'll use it while I got it. So I'm gonna move here. Yeah, and I might as well move here to get set up, and then my delay the inevitable will just soak this. Actually, would this have been discarded? I don't remember when this came out. It might have been discarded, but I feel like it was probably there after I advanced. Okay, so we'll move there. That's 1, 2 actions, and then I'll just play an emergency aid. Make things a little less grim. And heal 2 damage. Okay, because I'm about to get hit by a bunch of psychopomps. Delay the inevitable will be eat up this treachery horror from this guy here. We'll go ahead and draw a card, crack the case. I mean, I might as well just use that to Armitage at this point to get 3 resources. I don't know what I'm gonna even use all these 3 resources for at this rate, but it's kind of the same thing as just activating crack the case for the most part. Okay, 6 out of 6, and it says if there are 2 or more potential sacrifices, yep, choose one and place it underneath the agenda deck. That is another one. Bites the dust. Okay, so this is the last agenda and has a doom threshold of 7. We'll draw an encounter card, which is Strange Signs. Test intellect 3 if you fail, add a clue to your location. I don't care, really, at this point. So we'll test 5 to 3. Plus 1. And we pass. Actually, on that Eager for Death, my plus 1 will canceled out the whippoorwill, but whatever. Speaking of which, the whippoorwill will move hunt here. And our hunch deck card this turn is Scene of the Crime. It's time to dodge in here. Okay. Osborne's General Store. I can spend a resource to search the top 3 of my deck for an item card. That might be good to search for a strange solution if I have time. The Servant of Many Mouths will engage me. And I'll use my final bullet to shoot. 4, 5, 6 to 3. Do I use Inquiring Mind to be sure of this? Because otherwise I'm out of bullets. I think I do. Even though it's way overkill. But I can't afford to fail this combat test at this point. That's such a waste. Okay, so that's 9 to 3. Oh, and that, kids, is why you overkill and throw in your Inquiring Mind. That is exactly why. Okay, so I pass. 4, 5, 6, 9. Minus 4 is 5 to 3. That's dead. I can discover 1 clue at any location. I choose you, Pikachu. And I can go ahead and flip over and reveal this, which is the key to the chamber. What do you know? Finally found you. And let's see, I moved, I attacked. My final trick is going to be to spend a resource to search the top 3 cards of my deck for an item card and add it to my hand. That's not limited either. Huh, so I could potentially camp here to search for my strange solutions. That could be a solution. I will just grab my Hawkeye, even though I have one. I can always pitch it. My strange solutions are at the bottom of my deck. Okay. Whippoorwill is going to keep hunting. This thing should have been discarded, actually. Yep, and then we'll go ahead and refresh stuff. This will shuffle back into my deck. Crack the case. I don't think I'm going to Armitage it. I think I have enough resources, and maybe I can use that icon for something. This should have reset, so this is Doom 1, and we get Unhallowed Country. You cannot play ally assets. Treat the printed text box of each ally asset you control as if it were blank. In addition, after test, I can test at the end of my turn. Well, I have to test wheel 3. If you succeed, discard. So I probably take me a while to pass this test. In the meantime, my 2 allies are not doing anything. Well, speaking of which, I defeated a couple enemies, and I never exhausted Dr. Francis Morgan to draw a card. I'm not going to do that for the one I defeated way back here, or the Night Gaunt, because that was too far back. But I think it's fair to draw it for the one I... No, because then that would have affected what I drew. You know what? That was my fault for forgetting to trigger this multiple times. I could have had 3 extra cards. But what can you do? Sometimes your tired brain forgets to do things. Okay, so we have our key. Let's go ahead and keep searching for our strange solution using Osborne's General Store. We didn't find it, but we did find a Colt. Oh, and I should see what my hunch deck is. Scene of the crime again. Yeah, it's really not limited at all, so I can just keep doing it. I am just frantically Okay, nope. Searching through the frantically searching through the store shelves to try to find a strange solution. Let's see, I might as well. Which one is better? Tool. Yeah, I might as well grab his special weapons. So that puts me... okay. It's not quite strange solution. I'm just wondering if maybe those weapons are good enough. The Whippoorwill's gonna move here. I'm wondering if those weapons are good enough to take on Silas. I'm gonna test this, and this would have been tested before the Whippoorwill came. So I'm testing straight up 3 to 3. And I guess I'll pitch this camera to go 4v3. Cool. So this is gone. Whippoorwill comes. Refresh everything. Vicious blow. This would have gotten shuffled in. 2 doom. Counter card is Rotting Remains. Eesh. And I'm testing 1 down because of the Whippoorwills. So actually 2 to 3. I don't have any will icons. Unless I want to give them. Okay, 2 to 3 it is. It's 3 horror. Wow. Okay. So that definitely takes out Armitage. And there's still 2 left. So I will put them on Joe. Luckily the camera is out, which means I'm not dead yet. I thought I was going to have to give up Morgan, but I'm hanging on by a thread here, guys. Just like last time. Oh, God. I don't know. For some reason, Joe Diamond's 2 will feels worse to me than when I play my precious low will rogue investigators. Maybe it's my obvious bias. I'm going to take one last search for my strange solutions and then... Nope. Nope. I do have another gun. They're so close. They're right there. I forgot to check my hunch deck, which is no stone unturned. Oh, that's a better option, actually. I'm going to start moving and getting out of here. So I'll move here. And then I'm going to no stone unturned to grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, okay, I got a strange solution. Cool. The Whippoorwill is going to hunt after me. Actually, if I was smart, I would have put out Luxley as a soak. That's what I should have done. It's too late. I already did my no stone unturned. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna... There's my other strange solution. I might live to regret that, though. Or die to regret that, I guess. 3 out of 7 doom, and we get a hired gun. Okay. Hunch card is... Scene of the crime. Hmm. Kind of just want to dodge this chump. Give myself some breathing room. So I'm going to try that. But Whippoorwill is lowering my stat. So I'm actually at 0 to 1. I mean 1 to 1, sorry. I'm going to dump my automatic, and I'm going to dump my Colts actually, and go 2 up, 3 to 1. And try to nail this evade test to give myself some breathing room. Okay. Just enough commits there to give myself some breathing room, and then I'm going to move. And then I'm going to play down Luxley. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to give myself a soak. Whippoorwill's going to follow me, of course, because they are the most annoying creatures on the planet. Emergency aid. I'm going to run out of time here. 4 doom out of 7. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What do I do here? Because if I put the doom at, I'm at 5. That's basically this turn and next turn. That's 2 turns. So I move. But if I take the encounter cards, it could potentially be some enemies. It could be even worse. But at least I have a couple more turns. Oh, man. That's a tough choice. I think I'm gonna take the encounter cards. I think I need that extra time. I may really live to regret this, or die to regret that. But yeah, I'm gonna take the top 2 cards in the encounter deck. Card number 1. Oh, yeah, this might be game, ladies and gentlemen. This might be it. 2 to 3. Don't have a will icon to my name. That's 2 horror. That's just enough to take out Luxley. Well, I'm glad I played that soak. But now I'm naked, no more soaks. And the next card is... Come on, man. That's just cruel at this point. Yeah, I don't have any icons to commit. That's about all I can do. I could commit 1 agility icon and hope I draw +1 or Elder Sign. What the heck? I'll go for it. So 3 to... no, never mind. Because I have the whippoorwill problem. This is the problem with whippoorwills. This is why you kill them, but I had no time to stop to kill a whippoorwill. So I'm at 1 to 4. There's no point to committing anything. Even with an Elder Sign, it's not enough. Okay. So, that is a fail. That means Dr. Morgan is kidnapped. That means this goes here. Okay. Well, my allies got cleaned out, and Joe finds himself truly abandoned and alone. But at least I have more time. I am going to move down. I am going to play a strange solution. Didn't do my hunch card. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I do have the resources and clues to take care of this. I guess I should to get some kind of experience because I'm have a good chance of failing this scenario. I might as well just clear this out. So I'll spend 2, place one of my clues on the location with the highest shroud, and remove this from the game. Highest shroud is this one. Oh, yeah. That's my turn. Whippoorwill's gonna chase me down. This dude is gonna move here. And we draw a card. Hi, shortcut. 5 of 7. Anything that gives me horror is a game ender right now. Well, joke's on you. I don't have an ally asset, so this is a big nothing to me. I don't care. So, hunch deck is scene of the crime. Cool. So, we're going to go ahead and play our shortcut. And we're going to... Oh, wait. I forgot I'm 1 away. Okay, we'll move here. And then we'll play our shortcut. So I'm checking out Silas Bishop's stats because I don't remember offhand how much horror he deals. So he's basically a death machine because I can't take any more horror. So do I wait 1 more turn and leave it to the very end? So that's risky, but basically the alternative is I take 2 shots with strange solution. The alternative is I wait a turn and I get 3 shots. Is that even worth it? Is it going to make that big a difference? Well, I can move in, take a shot, and move out technically. Yeah, we might as well get 1 shot in. So we'll shortcut into here. And we'll go ahead and finally advance the act. Reveal each unrevealed location. Move all clues in play, including those on each investigator, to the hidden chamber. That's 1. That's 2. And a whole bunch here. That's 7 total. Yeah, you know, with the clue tools I have available, I think if I didn't get reamed by a completely unfavorable map setup, that would be pretty doable for Joe Diamond. Like 7 clues, that's in a shortcut there, that's fine. I wouldn't have sweat that. But that is not to be. So, spawn the set-aside Silas Bishop enemy in the hidden chamber. Come to Papa. Here you are. And now, If Silas Bishop is defeated, R1. If there are no clues, that's not going to happen. Then we also advance. Okay, let's take the shot. This is one extra. There should only be 3. Okay, so the first one is to attack with a base skill of 6. 6 to 3. Let's go ahead and pitch that to go 7 to 3, and ba-boom, that's a hit for 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And now the question is, do I try to end it here? Yeah, the question is whether I just try to hit here, but if I miss, then I'm dead, or do I wait one more turn and then potentially an encounter card could kill me? You know what? I'd rather go out in a blaze of glory, to be honest, instead of getting killed by a stupid encounter card. So I am going to use my second strange solution. I'll pitch a vicious blow while I'm at it, because this is a go time. And we're at 7 to 3 again. Just enough. And down goes Silas. Bam. 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 Taken out. Okay. That is then. Oh boy. Why does that feel like a quote-unquote victory? Why does that quote-unquote victory feel like a defeat? I think because I really wanted to do the clearing clues route and avoid that conglomeration of spheres in Where Doom Awaits. But hey, it's a win, and given the map with the chamber and key on opposite ends, and me picking the chamber first and having to go get the key, and the way the cards fell, all things considered, to get a victory is actually a pretty good result, I think. Yeah. I would have had one more turn after this. Yeah, it's just a shame, because I think with the clue tools I had in the hunch deck, I think getting these clues off, you know, a single scene of the crime is 2 clues, and I had 2 of them cycling through my deck. Let's see. That could have been 2, 3, 4, like 4. Yeah, I think in a couple solid turns, I was... Even just a couple more turns, I think I could have pulled it off, but just completely ran out of time. I did spend quite a few turns trying to find my strange solutions, so maybe instead, if I use that time to come here, I actually would have had enough time to do the clue route. So maybe I gave up too early on that. Maybe I gave up too early on trying to go the clue route, but at that point, the way things were going, I just wanted to take the safe route. And so I'm just catching up on chat here. You can just hit 1 to 9 on the damage token and it will show it. Oh yeah, to do the shortcuts. It's I just like piling damage on it though. There we go. Had 6 damage total on it. Okay. Yeah, so that is Blood on the Altar. Silas Bishop has been defeated because Joe Diamond jumped into his hidden chamber ninja style and poured a bunch of acid on him, as you do. Next time around, we will be taking on Undimensioned and Unseen, which will probably be a complete and utter disaster for Joe, given his willpower of 2. But we'll see how it goes. Next Thursday's Halloween. I'm not sure. It would be nice, obviously, to do a stream on Halloween. So I'll try to sneak it in there and do Undimensioned and Unseen late at night for Halloween. because I think it'll be a frightening time for Joe trying to bag a single brood, especially the new beefed up broods. More than likely, it'll be a very quick game and a rush to the resign location, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining me for Abandoned Alone as always. Make sure you follow Mythos Busters on all appropriate social media channels, and I'll see you next time for another edition of Abandoned and Alone.